Mastering your self-talk is going to be one of the most important skills that we can possibly do within this world. And it's whether you're an athlete, whether you are a parent that is managing a household, going to work, whether you are a boss of some sort, being able to improve your self-talk is going to then allow you to be more positive towards other people that are around you. But it really does, the beginning is the talk within yourself. We all have an inner voice. It's that inner voice that is like, oh, I want to go eat ice cream. And then we're like, the other side is like, you know what? I don't really want to eat ice cream right now. I want to eat something healthy. And then it's like, but the ice cream would be so good. It would be so good to eat ice cream right now. And then that other voice is like, yeah, but no, because we got goals to chase. We got goals to chase, so I'm not gonna eat ice cream right now. It's that internal dialogue within your brain that is extremely important for us to master, no matter what we are doing. Again, when I work with athletes, it's about us being able to master that internal environment. Now, why is it important for the athlete? Because the same exact thing that I just said inside my head happens exactly to the athlete. Oh, what if I fail? Oh, what if I go out there and I miss this shot? Oh, but what if I succeed? What if I do this? So being able to think of the relationship, think of it as two people in a way. Two people in a relationship need that communication, need that positivity. Yeah, there's gonna be some negativity, and again, it's never gonna be perfect. And you can never expect yourself to literally only be saying positive things inside your head, because that's not really realistic. But you can work towards developing a healthy relationship within yourself. And the healthier relationship is within yourself, the more confidence you're going to have, the more positive you're gonna be to other people, the more discipline you're gonna have within your life, because you're gonna have this sense of care for yourself. You're gonna act as if like self-love and self-work, and that's gonna improve your self-worth. And then you're gonna grow. And to be honest with you, when you piece all of those things together, it's gonna create a healthy human being. You know, one time I had a professor that once told me, health is your greatest wealth. He couldn't be more true on that. All right, because within my experiences, I have seen some extremely wealthy people that were miserable and struggling and stressed and negative, but yet extremely successful. So you look at them and you'd be like, oh, he's got this, he's got all, look at all this stuff that he has, but he ain't happy. Then you could see people that just live each day and they appreciate the quality of just being here, and they're the happiest people in the world. And the difference is that internal dialogue, the relationship that you have within yourself. And that's what I really like to work on, because for me, for so long, I struggled with this internal relationship. I struggled with it. I used to see the negative, see the glass as half full half empty rather than half full. Cliche, but I did. And I would hold on to stress as if I was holding on to this bowl. Holding on. Over time, it weighs down on a human being. It's almost as if there's a hill right in front of us. There's a hill in front of us. It's an obstacle. And where the only way for us to get over the hill and feel good about ourselves is if we go over it. But some of us choose to go to the side. And we're walking down that side for however long, and the longer that we walk down that way, the higher the hill builds. And some of us have that self-awareness. So some of us really know what's happening. Some of us know that deep down inside, we are not being healthy within ourselves. It's almost as if there's a tornado happening outside. And we see the tornado. We see it happening. We see it approaching. But we just choose to not prepare for it, not move, not do anything. We just sit there. We just allow it to happen. Why is it that we just allow things to happen within ourselves when this is the only thing that we can possibly control? It's the only thing we can control. We can't control external environments. I can't control who in my family gets a disease or has cancer. I can't control if somebody that I care about falls and breaks their leg. I can't control if I hurt myself when I'm lifting. All of a sudden, like, obviously there's some things that we can do there, but like if I get an injury, I can't control that sometimes. But you can control your internal environment. You can control your mind. So why are we so accustomed to being anxious and stressed about the things that we can't control, but yet, and put in work towards it? Because think, like, your job, you can't control what your boss does. You can't control what your boss tells you to go do. If you're a teacher, you can't control what the kids are doing or what they're saying. You can't control how a sales call goes. You can't control, if you're a nurse, somebody coming in to your hospital and it being like, so we navigate our way through those situations every single day within our life. So you have the tools. You have everything that you possibly need. But now imagine we put that in towards ourselves and towards our internal environment, our internal dialogue. It's the only thing that's really in our control. We can't control anything else. And when you start to, you're going to see how much your self-confidence is going to improve. Your self-worth, your positivity towards both yourself and towards other people. Your ability to be aware of your emotions, then to be able to not only be aware of it, but then express it to both yourself and others. But it really does all start with that relationship within yourself. Try to think of it as a relationship between two human beings. It's not always going to be positive, but you worked through it. And the more that you work on that relationship within yourself and those and your inner, the more fulfilled you're going to be, the more confident you're going to be, and the better you're going to be able to go out into your external environment and present yourself as that human being that you are proud of, that you are capable of, and being your best self. Now, you're going to be your best self every day? No. But you work your way towards it, and you'll see over time how much growth that you've made. The reason I do this is because for so long, I struggled internally. You know, I was one, when I was growing up, everybody would be like, oh, you're so positive. You're so positive. You always got a smile on your face. Then all of a sudden, something happened. Something happened. And I was the complete opposite. I was negative with myself. I hated other people. I was triggered all the time. I've done a lot of work throughout that process, and I'm still working. And to be honest, this is work that you will need to do for the rest of your life. But you're so committed to all these other things that you do. You're committed to your sport team. You're committed to your job. You're committed to your family. Be committed to yourself. We need to be committed to ourselves. If you're interested in learning more about different tools that I've used throughout my journey to help me be able to navigate my way through having a extreme negative mentality, victim mentality, anger, frustration, sadness, to overcoming that obstacle and now being able to be more positive for both myself and for other people that I'm around, reach out to me. The reason I do this is because I want to help other people be able to become their best selves. That person that you aspire to be, that person you dream of becoming. Let's work towards that.